Okay, as you can see, I have created or updated the diagram which I have created in the previous video. So we are going to understand the practical demo of the VPC peering. Previous we have learned the theory. So let's get started. So we have a public subnet and two private subnet. One in the VPC 10.0.0/16 and it attached with the internet gateway. So it is exposed over the internet, and this has no internet gateway. So it is the private subnet and the private VPC. So we are going to make it connection between this RDS which is placed into the private subnet with our EC2 which is in the public subnet, which is actual the real world scenario where you can serve your traffic via load balancer. You put the load balancer into the public subnet and your rest of the application like database and all the things into the private subnet. So let's go to the AWS console. So as you can see, I have already logged into my AWS console. Search here for the VPC and click on the VPC. So we have currently one default VPC. Let's click on the VPC. So we have one default one. Let's create the new VPC. Click on the create VPC, give the name. I'm giving the name VPC A demo, and the side range will be 10.0.0/16 and keep IPv6 header no and everything as default, and just click on the create VPC. So VPC created successfully. So we are going to make it this public. We need the internet gateway. Yeah, so let's click on the internet gateway. We have a default one. Let's click on the create internet gateway. Give the name VPC IGW for internet gateway. So now click on the create internet gateway. Okay, it's created instantly. So it is in the detach mode and it has no VPC ID. So let attach with our VPC. Click on the action, click on the attach to a VPC, select the VPC. You can see we have the option VPC A demo. Let's select this one and click on the attached internet gateway. So it's now shows is attached. Also we got the VPC ID. Next is we have to create the subnet. Let's create the subnet. So click on the subnet here and we have a 3 VPC which is default one. Create the subnet for our VPC. Select the VPC, then we have a subnet and give some name VPC A demo, VPC A public subnet demo. Give some meaningful name, basically subnet demo, and choose the availability zone. So I'm going with the AP South East 1A. Give the CIDR 10.0.10/24. So this is the CIDR block I have chosen, which I have also discussed in the VPC once video. You can check into the our series as well. Click on the create subnet. So subnet is created. Now next step is we need to create the route table. So VPC created, internet gateway created, subnet created. Now click on the route table. So it has the default route table. Create the new one. Give some name VPC A RT demo. Select the VPC A and click on the create route table. So it is into the local and it's created successfully. It has no subnet. So let's associate with our subnet. Select this subnet, click on the save association. So we have a one subnet attached. Now if you check into the route, it is in the local, means it in the VPC network itself. So it is a private currently. So let's make it public, our subnet, as you can see in the diagram as well. For internet gateway access, we have to attach the internet gateway or pass the route to the public subnet or the private subnet to make it public. Click on the add route, give the IP which is the anywhere IP, it is the internet IP, and then choose the internet gateway, and we have created already one. So select that one and click on the save changes. So this VPC is created. Next thing is you have to create a EC2 for it. Let's create the EC2. Click on the EC2, I have searched and click on the EC2, then click on the instance. We have a 0 instance running here. Let's click on the launch instance. Okay, so give the name VPC A or give some meaningful name EC2 demo. Keep it as it is. Choose any OS. I'm going with the Ubuntu and I'm going with the T3 micro. You can choose anyone. We do not have any key pair. Let's create a new one. Click on the create a new key pair and give some name demo key. Click on the create key pair. So it's downloaded in my local. Next we have to select the network. So which VPC I've created, I will go with that. So I'm not going with the default VPC A demo. We have a subnet, single subnet, auto public assign IP, make it enable, create security group. So let's create a new security group, demo SG, and keep the SSH enable. You can keep everything as it is. So every value keep it default, and next we have to click on the launch instance. I think everything is look fine. Click on the launch instance. So our instance is launched now. Click over there. So it is launch. Let's leave as it is. We will connect into it. Meanwhile, we have to create the another VPC B. So let's go on to the second tab. Search again here for the VPC and click on the VPC. So let's create the another VPC. Okay, so here you have to click the VPC. We have a one VPC A demo. Let's create the another one. Click on the create VPC only. give the name VPC B demo and give side range 172.16 and 0.0/16. So these are VPC B, and keep the IPv6 no cider as it is. Everything keep it default. Just click on the create VPC. So VPC B is created. Now we have to make it private, so do not need to create the internet gateway. Let's create the subnet. So click on the subnet. We will create at least 2 subnet because RDS required 2 subnet. Click on the VPC B demo and give some name, VPC B subnet private. I give the one, you can give any name. Choose the availability zone. I'm going with the AP Southeast one A, and give the side range 172.16.10/24. And this is the setting of the subnet A. This is the first subnet. Let's create the another one. I have copied already the name. Let's paste it here and change it to the 2 and select the second availability zone. For the higher availability, you can choose the multiple availability zone and give the cider, same cider 172.16. You can give the 2 here, which I have given the 1. You can check into the calculation itself. I have shown the previous video. Give the 0 and then 24. 172.16.20/24. Click on the create subnet. So our subnet is created. Next, subnet created. Now we have to create the route table for the VPC B. Click on the route table. We have the route table for the VPC A. Click on the route table, give the name VPC B RT demo and select the VPC B demo and click on the create route table. Okay, it is into the local. That's mean it's a private subnet. Private route table. It has no internet access. Let's associate with the subnet. So we have 2 subnets. Select both and then click on the save association. So our subnet is associated, route table is created, and do not need to create internet gateway or NAT gateway because we are not going to provide the internet access of the resources which are going to create into this VPC or the subnet. So let's go to the RDS. Search here for the RDS. I will create the separate series and the videos for the RDS. For now, just let's create the RDS. You got the option Aurora and RDS. Just click on it. I'm opening to the different tab, so it's open here. So this is the dashboard of the RDS, and we have the 0 DB cluster, 0 DB instance, snapshot, everything is 0. So let's create a database. So click on the database, then you got this page. Now click on the create database. Select the full configuration. So this is the full configuration, and you can go with the any type of engine of the RDS. I'm going with the PostgreSQL. Go with the full configuration because you need to select the networking as well. In case of easy, it goes with the default one. So let's go with the full configuration. Okay, if you go with the production, you got the multi-AZ and the multiple instance. Same for the dev and test. And in case of sandbox, you got the single AZ. So I'm going with the single. Inline you can change as well for the multi or the single in case of dev or the production as well. Let's choose the sandbox because it's, as you can see, here is the description. It is for the testing or gain hands-on experience on the RDS. Let's go with the single AZDB with the 1 instance. Next, go with the default engine version PostgreSQL 17.6 R2 and give some meaningful name. I'm going with the VPC B private demo RDS. Okay, let's remove the P here because it will generate your URL as well. So basically the endpoint. Next is the master username. I'm going with the default one. Let's copy this one, copy and paste it as a password. Give the 1234 in the end. It shows the strong one. Then same for this one, 1234. I got the strong password. Keep it the password authentication enable. DB instance class, I'm going with the smaller one. We have the T3 micro, so let's select this one. Choose the instant storage type. I have created the separate video. Always go with the GP3. Okay, it has the default provision, IOPS and the throughput as well. Next, don't connect with the EC2, so I'm not going to connect. Select the our VPC which we created. We are going to with the VPC B demo. This is the private one. So it has the 2 subnets. So it will create the subnet group itself, 2 subnet and the 2 availability zone, and give the name default VPC. And then we have a public access. Keep it disable. And then the security group firewall. Create new. Give some name. You can give any name. SD demo. No any preference, you can choose the preference. I'm going with the 1A, you can choose the 1B, anything, and everything keep it default, like the retention period, that monitoring, all the thing keep it as standard. It has the 7-day history, you can minimize it. Okay, minimum is 7, so keep it 7. And I'm not going to enable the enhanced monitoring, keep everything as it is. Okay, there is an option turn on DevOps group, just off this one as well. Click on the create database. It's asking to change the password, but I'm not going to change. It is from the Chrome itself. Meanwhile, let's save it. Okay, so it will take couple of minutes, so let's wait. Okay, meanwhile you can check, we got the connectivity, different endpoints here, we got the endpoint here, all the connectivity and security option, like we have the subnets, subnet group name this. In the subnet group you have two subnets, we have the security group, I give the name SG demo and it shows active, public access is disabled. If you go with the monitoring, so we can check in the CloudWatch, it's not started yet. Login event will here, we have minimum configuration for the instance class, DB instance name, everything, got the ARN, master password, master username, everything you can see here. We have the KMS key to disable this one. Okay, so this is about the RDS. Let's wait, it will take some few minutes. Okay, so it took 5 minutes and the status is available finally, and you can see we have the multiple commands to connect with the PostgreSQL. We just need the endpoint. These are endpoint, as I told you, the name finalize the endpoint. Okay, now we have to connect with our EC2 instance. For that we have to check the location of the it's in download folder or PAM file. So let's go search for the terminal. You can use the CMD or anything according to your OS. So CD downloads. Okay, we have the multiple file and we have created the test dot. Okay, click on the connect. Let's do quickly. Click on the SSH client. First run this command on the terminal, paste it here, and then copy this command and just paste it. Say yes. Okay, we are logging into the server. Now we have to check, do we have the PostgreSQL already or not. First run the clear command. I'm just increasing the size of the terminal. PostgreSQL. For the PostgreSQL, we have to run the command psql. Okay, we do not have any psql. For that we have to install one. First run the command sudo apt update. Okay, all the packages updating. Okay, next thing, install the PostgreSQL. Sudo apt install PostgreSQL hyphen and then client. Hit enter. Okay, it's asking for the yes or no, so I hit enter the yes. Now we have to check the connectivity. For that we run the command pg is ready. First let's run psql only, psql hyphen version. Okay, we have a PostgreSQL 16.3, which is also the same which we use the engine of the in case of Aurora. Okay, now let's run some command. First we check the connectivity, basic connectivity, and then we will try to connect. First pg is ready, we will check PostgreSQL is ready, then hyphen h for hostname, we need the hostname. Okay, here is the hostname. Let's copy the endpoint and paste it here. Okay, one more thing, you not able to connect, it took itself. Either you can give the port, give the hyphen p and then port number. Port is 5432 for the PostgreSQL. So we do not get the response because you already seen we have no response. Next we have to connect with the PostgreSQL itself. For that you have to give the command psql hyphen h, then same hostname I've already copied, so paste it here, and then hyphen u for the username, and our username is, let's go into the RDS. You can check the username here. Go into the configuration section. Here is your username. This is the username. So username is Postgres, and then you have to give the database name. Database name is also Postgres. So let's give the Postgres because it default the Postgres. So let's hit enter and wait for a few minutes because it will take time to respond, at least 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, see, so we got the response that failed the connection. So let's minimize it and let's do two things. First we have to create the VPC pairing. For that, in the VPC section we have a pairing connection over there. Click on it. Currently we do not have any pairing connection. Click on the create pairing connection, give some name. I'm giving VPC A to VPC B. So VPC A to B demo, and our requester should be the VPC A because it's requesting, and acceptor will be, it is into the same account. If you want to connect with the another, so you can select the another and you have to give the account ID. So it is in our same account and in the same region as well. You can choose the different region. So it is going to the pair with VPC B. And now click on the create pairing connection. Okay, so pairing connection is created. Now click on the action because it shows as a pending acceptance. So click on the action and accept the request. Accept request. You can reject as well, but I have accepted. So we got the pairing connection ID. Now we got the pairing connection ID and the requester side as well and the acceptor side. To update into the route table in both route table. Let's go into the first route table. I'm opening into the different tab. Open the route table. So we have a two different route table. First open the route table B. Click on the edit route. in the edit route, click the add route and give the IP of your destination one. So destination will be the 10.0.0/16 means 0.0. Let's copy this one and paste it here and give the pairing connection. So scroll down, here is the pairing connection. This is our ID of the pairing connection, the save changes. And same goes with the route table of B, sorry A. This one is the B. Click on the route table, click on the edit route, add route, give the pairing VPC CIDR of the VPC B. Okay, and then choose the pairing connection. We have a single pairing connection. Select this one, click on the save changes. So pairing connection is created between both VPC. Now we have to update the security group, or let's try one more time. So open the terminal. Let's run the same command and wait for a few minutes. As you can see, we are still not able to connect with the RDS itself. So we have to do one more change onto the RDS side. So let's go into the RDS tab, click on connectivity and then select the endpoint, and let's go to the security group. So this is our security group demo, and just edit the inbound rule, click the add rule. We have to select the PostgreSQL, search for the Postgres. Here is the PostgreSQL, port range is 5432. Now we have to give our requester CIDR. So this is our requester CIDR. Just paste it here and click on the save rule. Now one more time, open your terminal and just hit enter and check. See, instantly we are able to connect with our RDS. And you have to give the password. So I have given the password Postgres 1234. I'm typing the password. You are not able to see. Let's hit the enter and see I'm inside the RDS itself. So let's do one thing. Okay, I have tried creating the table. So this is all in this video. So that's VPC pairing come into the action. We spin up two completely isolated VPC, one with the public EC2 and one with a private RDS. Connected them using a pairing connection. Updated the route table on both sides and provide the connectivity by hitting Postgres directly from the EC2. No net, no VPN, no internet. Just a private AWS backbone connection between your VPC. If this was helpful, drop a like and subscribe. Next video we are covering transit gateway, where things get a little more interesting when you need to connect more than two VPC. See you there. Thank you.